Ignorance leads to fear, fear leads to hate, and hate leads to violence. This is the equation. An army of philosophers would not be sufficient to change the nature of error and to make it truth. Knowledge is the conformity of the object and the intellect. Women should be treated as human beings, not as domestic animals. All sciences originated among the sons of Israel, the reason being the existence of prophecy among them, which made their perfection in the sciences amazing. This is one of the most intricate problems of religion. The law teaches us that the universe was invented and created by God, and that it did not come into being by chance or by itself. If teleological study of the world is philosophy, and if the law commands such a study, then the law commands philosophy. There is no city that is truly one other than this city that we An and T are involved in bringing forth. On the whole, a man who denies the existence of the effects arranged according to the causes in the question of art, or whose wisdom cannot understand it, then he has no knowledge of the art of its maker. To master this instrument, the religious thinker must make a preliminary study of logic, just as the lawyer must study legal reasoning. This is no more heretical in one case than in the other. And logic must be learned from the ancient masters, regardless of the fact that they were not Muslims. If we admit the existence of the prophetic mission by putting the idea of possibility, which is in fact ignorance, in place of certainty, and make miracles a proof of the truth of man who claims to be a prophet, it becomes necessary that they should not be used by a person who says that they can be performed by others than prophets, as the Mutakallimun do. Praise be to God with all due praise, and a prayer for Muhammad, his chosen servant and apostle. The purpose of this treatise is to examine, from the standpoint of the study of the law, whether the study of philosophy and logic is allowed by the law, or prohibited, or commanded either by way of recommendation or as obligatory. The necessary connection of movement and time is real, and time is something the soul, deen, constructs in movement. The texts about the future life fall into this category because demonstrative scholars cannot agree on whether to take them literally or allegorically. Either is permissible. But it is inexcusable to deny the fact of a future life altogether. The double meaning has been given to suit people's diverse intelligence. The apparent contradictions are meant to stimulate the learner to deeper study. It is quite clear to you that all kinds of creation could have been made in a different way from that in which they really are, and as they see this lower degree in many things, they think that they must have been made by chance. Philosophers do not claim that God does not know particulars. They rather claim that he does not know them the way humans do. God knows particulars as their creator, whereas humans know them as privileged creations of God. After logic, we must proceed to philosophy proper. Here too, we have to learn from our predecessors, just as in mathematics and law. Thus, it is wrong to forbid the study of ancient philosophy. Harm from it is accidental, like harm from taking medicine, drinking water, or studying law. Come the day of judgment, some believe that the body will be different from our present body. This is only transient. That will be eternal. For this also, there are religious arguments. The Ash'arites have expressed a very peculiar opinion, both with regard to reason and religion. About this problem they have explained it in a way in which religion has not, but have adopted quite the opposite method.